Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to Spotlight. This is the show you all been waiting for. Yes, indeed. The television show, the television interview. All these beautiful women around me got my tongue tied. Man, I'm just completely baffled. Yes, interview of the 5 contestants vying for the not only prestigious but important title of Miss BVI. Miss BVI become a really important title because it's not a matter anymore of just representing the BVI at home and getting involved in local things, but it's a representation of the BVI internationally and selling our tourism products, selling our financial services product, and being able to welcome people to the BVI wherever you go in the world, along with, of course, participating in pageants regionally and internationally. So Miss BVI now is gone to a totally different level, and so we are going to have a very interesting discussion with the 5 contestants this evening who will be ambassadors for the BVI. But before we get to them, we are going to have a little chat with members of the pageant committee, Ms. Lynette Harrigan and Ms. Delia Jean-Baptiste. And of course, Miss BVI 2013 is here, Rosanna Chichester. And we're going to have a really, really interesting and fun program tonight. I want to welcome Your Royal Highness, Your Majesty.
Thank you for having us.
Ms. Chichester, along with Lynette and Delia, my good friends.
Always good to be here.
It's always good to be here. And you have arrived, we have arrived at this point in the celebrations of the 60th celebration. And of course, there's a lot going on, a lot of talk about what's happening, a lot of concerns about what's not happening. So it's quite interesting. But I want to start off with you, Rosanna, Miss BVI 2013. How has your reign been?
My reign has been exceptionally well. I can't complain at all. It was one to experience, and it is one that I would encourage every young lady, if given the opportunity, to experience.
Okay, so you're not planning to have no final walk? You're not giving up the crown?
No, I'm sorry. Not this year.
It's going to be a coup.
Yes, this will be a 2-year running.
You had so much fun. When did you participate in, regionally, internationally?
Well, I did compete in St. Martin for the Miss PJD2 pageant. Unfortunately, I was not successful in capturing the title, but I was successful in capturing the hearts of many, I must say.
Okay, and you were a good ambassador.
Yes, I was.
All right, cool. And you got all your prizes?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And what did you do locally during your reign? Did you engage the youth? Did you, some people have a platform, some people, talk about things they're going to do with the office of Miss BVI. What are some of the things that you were involved with?
Well, for my reign, before my reign, I was well entwined with the community. I was very much so involved. I was the treasurer, and still is, the treasurer of the BVI Cancer Society, a part of the Teen Talk crew, a Toastmaster member. I was basically in everything that, had high prestige and would bring some sort of help and drive for our community. And during my reign, my platform was cancer awareness, which hit home for me. It's very personal for me because my mother was diagnosed with lupus, which is considered a form of cancer. My dad had a life-threatening illness as well. He had Guillain-Barré syndrome. And these chronic diseases, it's really close to my heart, and it makes me want to just encourage people that to fight on no matter what happens. So cancer was my platform, and being the treasurer of the Cancer Society, that presented itself close to home where I can go out and bring awareness to our community. So that was a part of what I did for my reign, as well as going to the schools to speak to young people. The youths of our community are very dear to my heart and has always been a passion for me. So as soon as I was crowned, I wasted no time. I was in the school speaking to the young people, and they were really receptive of what I had to say.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
that is one of the things that I did.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no. I was going to say traveling overseas too was a
Yes.
great experience.
That was my next question.
Yeah, traveling overseas, I guess we're reading each other's mind.
Yes.
Traveling overseas was an excellent experience, and one of my recent travels was to New York to the CTO event, where a lot of the countries, Caribbean countries, got the opportunity to market their country and to build a tourism pillar in their country as well, and the BVI was definitely there.
And what was your role there? What did you do there? Did you just greet people? Did you answer questions? How did you have to behave? What became necessary for you as Miss BVI and as a part of the tourist board in that situation? What did you do and how did you manage that?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank the tourist board for even allowing me to come with them to that trip. It gave me the opportunity to really represent my country and be the ambassador that I signed up for, you know? And a part of my role was basically to market our country as well. Whatever you had to ask me, I had the answers to. You would find a lot of people in the mainland territory, the U.S., they would say the one thing they enjoy the most is our beaches and our Caribbean food, and you know, you would tell them more of what they could enjoy, not just what they know or see on TV. So that was a part of my role, which I really enjoyed.
Well, that sounds like you had a great trip.
I had a great trip.
And you, of course, you seem like you hate to give it up, but you know that you have to.
I know that I have
to. And any parting advice for the person who, the contestants that's going to come on a little later, or what advice you would have for those persons that may win the crown?
Well, I had my one-on-one time with them, and I make sure I do that constantly to build their self-esteem and, you know, give them a little oomph to
Some
whatever
confidence.
event, you know, some confidence on whatever event they have to attend. The advice I would tell them is to continue to maintain that confidence, continue to be your natural friendly self, continue to be very vocal and have an opinion, and you know that's a part of being an ambassador, having an opinion and being able to market your country. It's not about the sash and the prettiness and dressing up and the crown alone. It's about marketing your country.
You have to have a head on your shoulder.
You have to have a head on your shoulder.
Well, certainly a pleasure talking to you. And before we talk to you all night, I need to put Lynette and Delia on the spot a couple of times.
Yes.
But certainly, we got a lot of activities coming up this weekend. I want to talk about those activities first before we get to the pageant. To a brief promotion. What's coming up this week? I hear a lot of noise about some jams, and is it strawberry jam? Or, let me stop. Corny jokes.
Well, first of all, I do want to say it was such a pleasure working with Rosanna this year.
No tears.
No tears.
And I think she'd become like our daughter, and I think that relationship's gonna stay for forever. We've had some great times together, and I think she'll always be a part of the Miss BVI pageant committee after this.
No tears.
But yes, getting back to this weekend, there's a lot happening. You've seen the booths there, they're up. So everybody now is getting excited. The reality is actually hitting us in the face that festival is here. But one of the things that folks ask for is, a tramp. They want to bring back the old time. So we're doing that this Friday night. 9 o'clock, everybody have to meet by Beach Club Terrace. Showtime on the road.
Okay.
And we are tramping from Beach Club Terrace to Rotown Wholesale parking lot.
And what's going to be going on in the
And we
parking
are
lot?
going to have a big jam there. The time we jam from there to Rotown parking lot, you have food and drinks. We have a DJ is going to be there as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Just to tramp alone with Showtime.
So Showtime in the tramp.
Yes.
Showtime is going to be in the parking lot as well.
Yeah.
And a
Yes.
DJ in the parking lot.
And the DJ, yes, is going to be there as well. DJ Mac Millie Song. He's
Okay.
going to be there. So who don't want to go in the tramp, going to still be in the parking lot, but we want everyone to come in the tramp. So it's going to be a wonderful, you can imagine Showtime on the road.
Yes.
9 o'clock on a Friday night. It's going to be
7-time road match champ.
Yes.
Yes.
But also on Thursday, one of the things that the committee is doing is we're going to have the Festival Girls in Rotown. So you walk around town now, if you're driving or whatever, you see the festival girls, they're going to be selling tickets. $10 for a raffle ticket. And if you win, you're going to be getting a free night to Rotong Village, free night to Carrot Bay, and a free night in Easton.
Okay.
So just for $10.
$10.
Just to win for $10. So that, you know, it's going to be...
And you can choose your night.
You can choose your night.
So then the night when it costs the most money, you could choose that night to get in. Right?
Well, yeah. Okay.
And you're on the spot.
No, the tickets are not really that expensive.
Okay.
You know, like $20 is one of the most expensive.
Right. So
know.
you get a half price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
Cool.
going to be really good. And of course, we want to thank Rotong Wholesale for coming on board, you know, with us with this tramp and packing lot jam. So, and it's something that, you know, the folks asked for. So we are going to definitely give them a good time. But a few other things we do want to mention. The torchlight, we'll be bringing back the torchlight procession. Mm-hmm. So on July 28th, before the opening of the village, everyone, again, you come out by the street lights down by the, we call the, no, by the jewelry store, Miamore.
Yes, Miamore, right.
And we're going to walk from there straight to the village with our torchlights.
Okay.
And then we're going to have the opening of the village. So that's another thing.
That should be pretty.
It's going to be fantastic. So we want everyone again to come and do that. The parade, we're going to have over 60 troops, 60 entries in that. So that's another. But one of the things, especially the chairperson is stressing, we do want to have an on-time start this year.
Yeah, but I'm not going to ask you about that.
11 o'clock. So
I'm just going to listen. I'm going to let that go in one end,
well,
come out the other end.
Well, the whole thing of having it on time is with us. It's all troop owners, it's us as a people. But we do have to also realize we have people coming from overseas that line the streets from morning and want to see it. So if we, you know, stay there down there and you don't come up, it really is not fair to them. So we're really encouraging all the troop owners, please be in place at 10 o'clock. So we can have let's make history for the 60th anniversary. Let's start the parade at 11 o'clock.
Okay. God bless you. And, you know, and good luck. I wish you well.
And one other thing, the Calypso show, that's another thing that's going to be fantastic. Lord Strawn, he's coming out for the 60th. And I'm sure everyone remember Lord Strawn. He was the king of all kings. And Land Crab, of course.
And I heard that Glamour Girl is going to be
performing.
Glamour
Girl is going to perform, but she's going to perform on the international soca night. And I don't know if you remember Land Crab.
I remember Land Crab.
Yes, he's going to be there as well.
You couldn't tell, but that was a calypso, country and western. I remember.
He's excited. Actually, you know, he's been coming to the BVI for over 35 years every year.
But he's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
A great sense of humor.
Yes, he's a teacher, and you know, every year his family's here for the festival. So we thought, why not? You know, so he's going to be a part of the of our 60th as well. So lots going on. Of course, we have the roti.
You got the promotion, because I want to get. I don't want you to give me the whole festival lineup.
I want to give you the festival lineup.
You want to give me the whole festival lineup tonight? Yeah, but you're gonna take up too much time. And then
one other thing, the Rotary Kiddies Fiesta, though, that's a fantastic event that everyone needs to also, you know, make sure to be a part of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's coming up on the 20.
What's it? The 26th? Yeah, the Saturday the 26th.
26th. Yeah, and that's going to be in the softball field.
Softball field. Okay. Bigger and better than ever.
And of course, the personal interview and promotional segment for the Miss BVI pageant is this week. Is it this weekend?
This weekend.
And that's where?
Delia?
That's this weekend at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium. So we're inviting everyone to come out, support the young ladies. We have 5 lovely ladies, and we need everyone to come out and show them a real good time.
And is that going to cost anything for us to come to the auditorium?
The cost
$10.
The cost is $10.
Okay. And what's going to be there? I mean, I know you're interviewing the contestants, but what else is going to happen on that night?
Well, we have the event starts at 6:30, and we have the meet and greet where we have steel pan playing, like a cultural vibe to it. Lots of local foods, finger foods for you to try.
And that included the $10?
Yes, that's
okay.
included.
Oh, that's a good deal.
So, you know, meet and greet starts at 6:30. So you come out, enjoy some food, and, you know, getting to know people.
And that's this Saturday?
This Saturday.
And what date is that? This Saturday? What date is this Saturday?
Saturday is the 19th.
The 19th? Okay.
And they'll be
Cool.
doing their promotional segment as well.
As well.
So
Okay.
So after the meet and greet is finished, at 7:59 sharp, we are going to be ready to start the show. Come what may, 8 o'clock. It's a
And the interview process is going to be a public
yeah.
a show on stage.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yes, the girls are going to be comfortably seated on stage. There will be the judges there, and the interviewers will ask the questions, and the judges will
And
do their thing after that.
they will answer and the judges will score.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, that's how it's been done for a few years.
Oh, like I
now,
haven't
so-
been. I need to come. I need to come to that one.
you shouldn't miss that. People should not miss that segment because it's a very important segment, and you go into the show with points already. So if you don't go to the show and the night, you might judge what's on stage, but you also have to realize that there are points going in before that.
Are you going to be told what the results of the interview at the time of the interview?
No.
No, okay. Because we'll just know that there are points, but we won't know how many points.
But
We
you
have
know who
percentage
we're
people,
yeah.
so we're able
You
to
could discern well who's
gauge,
leading.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Now, Miss BVI, when is Miss BVI taking place?
August 3rd at the Multipurpose Complex, 8 p.m. sharp.
And
But I'm
that's-
sure people right now know that when we say 8, it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes.
And so that is the Sunday night before the
Yes.
August Monday.
August Monday.
Okay. Cool. And do you have a theme this year?
Festival team.
The regular festival theme.
Yeah.
Okay. And anybody remember what that is?
60 years of cultural class BVI festival. Let's play, man.
Okay. Excuse me. And how many? What are
Well, that's a
what are the
slogan.
segments? What are the segments this year, Delia?
Well, we're having, as you know, this Saturday we're having the BVI promotion where the girls sell the BVI and the personal interview. And then on the night of the show, we're having the introduction, the swimwear, the costume, talent, evening wear, and the final question.
And what the costume is going to be a cultural costume.
Yes.
Okay. And entertainment. But we're gonna have. It's going to be the pageant stuff, or it's going to be.
No, there'll be some entertainment.
Entertainment. You have one entertainment lineup.
And of course, our hosts. Who do you think?
Who I think the host is? Trevor Grant. And I don't know who the host is.
No, Rachel's going to be here.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel Price.
Rachel Price is going to be
So,
here.
yeah,
This is what her second.
bring
This her
out
second
everybody.
year. Second, third, fourth year. She's going to be. She's going to be jokey.
Very.
Okay. And
Yes.
she's not going to have a partner with her.
Yeah.
You
want to be a partner with her?
No. What is a secret?
No.
Okay.
Trevor.
Trevor's gonna be
They're
with
so good together. Come on.
all right. That was a
they're
good
so
guess,
good
right?
together.
That was a good guess.
Yes.
That was a good guess. All right. No, the young ladies have a platform. They have platforms, or that's out. They have platforms.
Yeah, each of them would have their own
platform.
Yeah.
They'll tell me about their platforms.
Yeah,
But I just
each
want to
of
know if
them.
that was a part of the.
I know the platform is usually you have an
Your
idea of what
passion.
your platform is,
Mhm.
and after your crown, that's when you fulfill your platform and you go to the different events and you
But
sell
the
your
platform is part of the introduction. Do
So
you
it's
introduce?
not a part of your
Yeah.
introduction. You have to have an idea of what it is, and then after your crown, that's when you
Right.
use your platform.
So no one knows about your platform except you tell me on the show.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna try to pry it out of the contestants when they come on. So that's any special features for the 60th anniversary? Any for the pageant?
Any special features?
Yeah. Any new things in the pageant? Just the same.
There are 5 new ladies, 5 exciting young ladies. No diss to our reigning queen, but we have 5 intelligent,
Yeah.
beautiful, articulate young ladies. That's the difference in this year's show.
Okay.
We can't give out all the secrets. People have to actually come to the show.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take a break for one from our sponsors, unless you have some other things
I
to
have
tell
one
me.
more thing to say.
Yes.
We are going to, this year we're going to do the popularity somewhat different. We are going to be selling tickets for $1, where each contestant has a color, and you purchase a ticket, and the contestant, in addition to what they've done in terms of selling tickets for this Saturday's event, the BVI promo. The amount of tickets that is sold, that the contestants sold, is selling, and the amount of tickets that people buy on the contestants' behalf goes towards the popularity points.
Okay.
So,
And are you going to get an opportunity to go on Facebook or to go online and vote?
we're doing it old school this year.
You're doing it old
So,
school.
we want to see you. We want you to come
You
out.
want, okay. You want young ladies to work, and you want you to come out.
No, the committee will be doing it, but we want people to come out and be involved and not just stay at a distance and speculate. Get to know about the Miss BVI show.
Okay.
And the girls.
Cool. So why are you pouting now, Evelyn?
No. I just want to remind everybody about Friday night. I'm just excited about Friday night. The tramp, yeah.
Yes. All right.
That's all.
Okay. So everything.
9 o'clock Friday night.
9 o'clock Friday.
Yes.
So we got everything in that we want to say.
Yes.
All right.
But we're
cool.
going to be back next week, I'm sure, right?
Yes. Yes. We got, of course, we have the Kiddie Fiesta coming up next week, the Calypso show, and
So we're going to be extending the show for another few hours. So make sure people know that.
We're going to take a break for a word from our sponsors, and we're going to come right back with more Spotlight and the contestants for the Miss BVI pageant coming up right after these words.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and H. Lavity Stout Community College.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with 5 beautiful young ladies vying for the prestigious and important title of Miss BVI 2014. And we are going to get right to it. I'm going to say welcome, young ladies, to Spotlight. It's good to see you.
Hi.
You all look very nice and smiling and bright and cheery. We're going to have a good time.
Yes.
I'm going to have to try to not smile so much. My cheekbones are going to start to hurt. But it's hard not to smile at you, beautiful young ladies, how it is. Introduce yourselves. The regular introduction. Your name, age, where the time, date, place of show, and why we should come and see you, all that stuff. Starting with you, contestant number 1.
Thank you, Mr. Smith, and a pleasant evening to our wonderful viewers. I am 20-year-old Danisha Maduru Findley, contestant numero 1, vying for the prestigious Miss British Virgin Islands title 2014. I am one of the 5 girls preparing to dazzle, entertain, and educate you on August 3rd at the Multi-Purpose Sports Complex. Come out in support as we celebrate our Diamond Jubilee. Thank you.
Number 2.
A pleasant good evening to everyone tuned in with us tonight. I am 18-year-old Miss Tikora Livana Morgan, your contestant number 2, vying for the most prestigious title throughout the territory, Miss British Virgin Islands 2014, extending a warm invitation, to each and every one of you to come and join us on August 3rd at the Multipurpose Complex at 8 p.m. to witness 5 beautiful, intelligent young ladies grace the stage as we choose our next ambassador for our territory. Thank you.
The contestant number 3.
I'll be short and sweet. A pleasant good evening to the beautiful people of the British Virgin Islands. I am contestant number 3, Janine Jean-Louis, vying to be your next ambassador for the British Virgin Islands. I hope to see you all on August 3rd and also on July 19th. Thank you.
And contestant number 4.
Good evening to our viewing audience. I am Arabella Lucia Parsons, your contestant number 4, vying for the prestigious title of Miss British Virgin Islands 2014. I hope to see you at the show on August 3rd. Thank you.
And contestant number 5.
Good evening to all. I am your contestant number 5, Leah Lalana Johnny. It is my pleasure to invite all of you to our show on August 3rd. But first, our show on July 19th at the college in the auditorium. Yes.
Okay, thank you all very much. Thank you very much. I want to start off with you, contestant number 1, Ms. Anisha Maduro Finley.
Yes, sir.
On your bio, and I'm going to be quoting from your bios. So, when I quote, as a determined, self-driven, optimistic, loving, and God-fearing person what personal techniques do you use to deal with adversity?
That's a good question. To deal with adversity, I would say to be who you are, continue to have faith, continue to remain positive, and seek help when in need.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. And being a licensed cosmetologist, right? Esthetician.
Yes.
Esthetician, and a Zumba instructor. What would you use your scholarship to achieve? It seemed as though you were well established.
Yes, I am a certified Zumba instructor and a licensed cosmetologist. I also have my associates in business administration, as I do plan to be one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the territory and having one of the best, second to none, salons and spa. I do plan to further my studies in business. That way I'll be able to run and manage my salon and spa as effective as possible.
Okay. You also into health.
Yes.
And I like that because I think it's very important. Any advice you want to give to persons who want to improve their health?
Yes, definitely. I would say to you, healthy living is much more than what you see on the outside, much more than what you see when you look at the mirror. It is about eating well, exercising, and feeling healthy within. I would say to you to work towards your health, as you have one life to live and one body, and you ought to take care of it.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Miss Contestant number 2, Takora Morgan.
Yes.
Yes. Are you the youngest in the group?
Yes, I am.
You are the youngest in the group. Yes, as a vibrant, eager 18-year-old. And you must have made 18 recently?
Yes, I did. Actually.
Yeah. When was your birthday?
In May 16.
In May 16, okay. Yes, as a vibrant, eager 18-year-old with an ambition of a lioness,
Yes.
work ethic of a cheetah, and passion of the most captured lover.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. I was intrigued by the comparisons, and I was wondering if you could tell us what the comparisons are to the lioness, the cheetah, and the captured lover. So you could start off by the ambition of a lioness. What is that ambition that a lioness has that compares to your ambition?
Well, from a very young age, my mom always told me to strive for nothing but the best. Put your best foot forward. Reach for the stars. If you can't get to the stars, you land on the moon or somewhere amidst. So, with that being said, I put my best foot forward in everything that I do. Once I say I'm doing something, I stick to it, I put my mind to it, and I'm saying, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it. I reach for my goals.
And the ethic of a the work ethic of a cheetah?
I work hard, very hard. Whether it's school, helping out, I push hard. When I think I'm not doing my best, I push even harder. So I just push myself to do nothing but the best.
And the most interesting one, the passion of a most captured lover. How are you comparing to the passion of a most captured lover?
I have a big heart, a very big heart. My mother, she's a loving person, so I can say that I took that after her. Sorry, I get a bit teary, but I took that after her. So I have a big heart. I'm a caring person, so.
Okay. All right. I won't push you. I won't push you on that. I see that that's a sensitive, emotional issue. You're petite in stature. You have a willingness and an ability to rise to the occasion without hesitation. It's what makes you unique and sets you apart. And you probably answered this question just now, but where does that willingness and ability come from, and how was it developed?
Well, as I said, my mom plays a very big part in my life. So she has always told me to have a goal, stick to it, and ensure that you reach to where you want to reach. So with it all, it just sums up to just get the best to where you want to be, get to where you want to be in life. So.
Okay. Now you have a lot of pageant experience.
Yes, I do.
You have a lot of pageant experience. Miss Virgin Gorda Easter Festival 2014. First runner-up in Miss Teen Virgin Gorda in 2012. And a contestant in Virgin Gorda Princess in 2005. Yes, that's when you were a baby. Huh?
Yes.
How do you think this experience will help you to become Miss BVI 2014?
Well, the experience can carry me a long way, a bit far. I'm no stranger to the stage, so I will own the stage. Give it nothing but the best. Have the talk, the walk, and I know all the girls, we are all practicing very hard to put on a great show. So I think the experience, I will use it to the best, to just give it my all.
Okay, and finally, what are you hoping to achieve with your 4-year scholarship?
Well, with my 4-year scholarship, I plan to continue my education at Portsmouth University in England to study forensic pathology. So I would use the scholarship to further my education, to come back to be the British Virgin Islands' very own forensics.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sure.
And contestant number 3, Ms. Janine Jean-Louis. Jean-Louis. Yes. I often see myself as a dedicated and passionate individual. There's a lot of passion going around tonight. Yes. I have a zeal to assume a leadership role. I want to know, have you been in a leadership role? What leadership role have you had thus far?
I've had plenty of leadership roles in the military, as long as with my family. I'm actually the big sister of 2 brothers. They're disgusting when they're ready too. So I've been around doing leadership positions all the time. Work-wise, home, all around.
You're usually in charge?
I'm always in charge.
You're always in charge. All right, and what leadership role are you hoping to have that would help you to build a healthy and worthy community? Because that seems to be one of your ambitions.
It is, and that's why I'm hoping if crowned Miss BVI, I'm going to use that opportunity to promote my platform, youth empowerment. So that's really my passion. Youth empowerment, the youth of the BVI is my passion, and it's always going to be there and dear to my heart. I work already in the community. I'm working with YEP, I'm working with Project Lionheart, also with Follow the Movement, and I'm going to continue with or without the sash and crown.
Okay, so you've just answered 2 questions in one. Right. All right, and you've tried Miss Fifth Form.
I did.
You tried for Miss Fifth Form. Were you successful in that?
No, I got 3rd runner-up, I think. 3rd runner-up. Taking me back now.
And you tried Miss BVI 2008.
1st runner-up in 2008.
Okay, so why do you think you'll be successful this time around?
I'm not sure if I'll be successful. I mean, we have some qualified young women running this year. But I'm saying that I'm going to give them a challenge, you know. I'm going to they got to put the run up. That's all. You're going to put
the best foot forward.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Miss Arabella Parsons, contestant number 4. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
You're studying anthropology.
Studied.
You studied anthropology. Okay, so you graduated already?
Yes, I have my bachelor's.
In anthropology.
Yes.
And anthropology is not it's not a subject that we are familiar with in the BVI. I mean, I think we have a general idea of what it is, but tell us a little bit about anthropology, just in a sentence.
Okay, to sum anthropology up, it's a bit difficult to do, but in general, anthropology is the study of cultures and the study of people and how our cultures impact our lives and how it impacts our communities and how we grow through our cultures.
Okay. Now you want to use your education, and you have a bachelor's in anthropology and a minor in political science.
Yes.
And you want to continue your education with international law or international relations.
It's a double major, and international relations.
Say that again.
It's a double major.
Okay, so it's international law and international relations.
Yes.
Okay. So but you want to strengthen the BVI global presence in international business and banking.
Yes.
And being that I don't know a lot of stuff, I'm kind of trying to figure out how those things that you're studying going to strengthen the BVI globally in international, global presence in international business and banking.
How international relations?
How all those things, anthropology, political science, international law, and international relations going to strengthen, how are you going to use those things to strengthen the BVI's global presence in international business and banking? Because I don't hear business and banking in there, so just my mind. So don't let me throw you off.
Okay. No, but banking and business and political science, they're all based off of the exact same thing. Everything is based out of the same field. Political science and international relations, international relations is a sub-subject of political science. So those two are tied in that way. And anthropology studies human beings and how we all interact and how our cultures impact us. And considering that finance and how we grow is a part of who we are, that is also a part of anthropology. Anthropology has many fields. That's why I said it's kind of hard to sum it up in one sentence. International law and international relations in regards to business. Well, with that, I can work with Financial Services Commission, which I am currently doing, to help grow the BVI financially, which we are amazing. Our financial sector is amazing. It's globally known. So I would love to continue working with them after I've completed my master's degree and to continue doing what I plan on studying.
Okay, so that's how you plan to make your contribution?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to get that clear. Now, you have no prior pageant experience. You have some prior stage experience in performances. You were a member of the BVI, the Elmo Stout High School bands.
Yes.
How do you think that your high school band experience will help you with the Miss BVI pageant?
My high school band experience has taught me discipline, amongst many other things, but mostly discipline and I guess posture. It did teach me a lot of posture, and it taught me how to be confident in what I know and what I do.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Contestant number 4, Miss Arabella Parsons. Contestant number 5, Miss Leah Johnny.
Yes.
Yes. I'm Leah Johnny. I'm a proud Catholic who tries to follow all 10 commandments.
Yes.
All 10 commandments, you do. Okay, so you're a very religious person?
Yes, I'd have to say so.
Okay, and you go to church regularly?
I try my hardest to, yes.
How closely are you able, in today's society, how closely are you able to follow those commandments? I know thou shalt not kill is pretty easy.
Yes, I haven't.
Right?
I obey that one.
Yeah. But nope, shall not steal is pretty easy. It's not so bad,
Yeah.
Yeah. But lying.
Lying.
That is a challenge.
Yes,
You got some little grades of lies. Yeah, how you manage to not to keep those commandments.
Well, for the lying part, I would have to say I'm a horrible liar. So if I may tell a white lie, everyone would know you're not telling the truth. So I'm like, okay.
It's true. It's gonna show up on your face.
Yeah, my face shows my emotions. Like I can't help it. So. That one, yes. Most of the commandments, I would have to say it's discipline. You have to have discipline. You have to be brought up in a certain way as well. So I do find it's hard if you haven't had that background or the stability in your life to actually follow the commandments. But I've had a good foundation in life, so.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Now you talk a lot about community service, and you seems to want to serve. And think of community service as something that's really important and necessary.
Yes, it is.
What community service are you involved in now?
Well, for right now, I still try to keep in touch with Catholic charities and everything. As for right now, I am trying to get involved in a lot of stuff in the BVI, but time management is the key right now. Hopefully Red Cross. I filled out my application, and I hope to join that very soon.
Okay. And your goal in life is to become a physical therapist?
Yes, it is.
What are you doing to achieve that goal?
I actually went to a college in Texas, and I started a degree in physical therapy, but I felt homesick. I missed the BVI. I had to come back, so I came back for Christmas, and I never went back.
And you never made it back, huh?
No, I never made it back.
You got some tat and some cake and you just forgot about your education.
No, I didn't forget about it. I can't. With a mother like mine, no. Forgetting about education is a no-no. So I have enrolled in a couple courses in HLSCC at the college with natural sciences. So they do not have physical therapy, but I will be reaching there soon.
Okay, and what you hope to do with your, should you win, of course, what are you hoping to do with your 4-year scholarship?
Of course, physical therapy, further my education.
What question is that?
Further my education in physical therapy, of course, because that is one of my goals. I always say it would be such an honor to help an individual walk again. I believe that that's what I was brought here for. I need to help an individual walk again, so that's my main goal.
Great. We're going to take a break for a word from our sponsors, and we're going to come back with some more questions for our contestants, and we're also going to open up the phone lines in a little while, so you could call up and ask some questions of your own and perhaps wish the contestants well. But first, we're going to take this break for a word from our sponsors. Keep it locked right at the Spotlight.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands and CCT Global Communications.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm Edwinka, and I'm here with 5 beautiful young ladies vying for the prestigious and important title of Miss BVI 2014. And we've been having an interesting discussion based on their biographies. And as you can see, they're coming through with some interesting answers. And we got some more questions for them. And I want to start off again with contestant number 1. Yeah, you want to go last?
Oh no, it's fine.
It's okay?
It's fine.
Okay, because sometimes I start,
I
all the way around.
expected that I'll be first.
You expected that you'd be first, okay. All right, we're talking about platforms with the members of the pageant committee, Lynette and Delia. And I was wondering if you had platforms in mind. So I want to ask each of you about your platforms. How will you use your office to make a contribution to the community?
Crowned or not, most dear to my heart would be HLBIBLO, which is healthy living both inside and out. As I once was a bit on the unhealthy side, I decided that I would work towards living a much more healthy lifestyle. And so I know what it felt like to be unhealthy. I know what it felt like to look unhealthy. And I find it necessary to bring awareness to the general public of the importance of living a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, cool. What about you, Miss Morgan, contestant number 2?
When running in Miss Virgin Gorda Easter Festival, I had the platform of education, so I continue to stick with that platform. And being the reigning Miss Virgin Gorda Easter Festival, I had the opportunity to work with some of the primary schools, helping out, reading, doing a bit of mentoring. So seeing that I had that opportunity, being with the kids in the community, I grew very dear to them, a bit attached also. So I love the kids. So helping them to cope with school, helping to mentor them, it felt dear to my heart. So
you're going to continue with that?
I'm going to continue with it.
Okay. Ms. Janine Jean-Louis?
As I said it before, youth empowerment is near and dear to my heart, with or without the sash. And I'm going to continue to push forward on that, being a role model and a mentor.
Okay. And when you say youth empowerment, that's a big...
it's wide, and I like it like that, actually. It is.
I mean, how do you empower... I think about empowering youth politically.
Well, healthier choice making, helping them succeed, giving them ways and different avenues to push forward and move and be successful individuals in our community. Simple things like that.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of different ways that we can improve in our youth system, and I think I want to be able to touch all. That's why I have it so white. It's for a reason.
Okay, cool. Miss Contestant number 4, Miss Arabella Parsons.
Well, as a past member of the Interact organization, a current member of the BVI Red Cross, and a prospective member of the Leo Club of Tortola, my love is with community service. What I would like to do after the show, with or without the title, is to create a Big Brother, Big Sister program within the BVI High School. Elmore Sorrow High School. So that way the kids have mentors and people that they can rely on and lean on.
Okay, and contestant number 5, Miss Leanne Johnny. What platform you thinking of?
Well, like my fellow contestant, I do believe that the youth is our future, so I'd lean more to that. I believe that our youth today need a role model in their life to make better choices, and also community service. Like you said before, I love volunteering my time to those, so youth empowerment also. you can say.
Everybody gonna help their own age group, huh? You ain't doing nothing for the elderly.
They are our future. I said the general public.
Old people like me, I'd be like, Miss BVI, can I get can I get some soup, please? Alright. Contestant number 5. What do you consider to be your greatest talents?
My greatest talent.
Yes.
Greatest talent. Well, I do have many talents. So my
I only want the greatest one.
Greatest.
Yeah,
greatest.
the one you feel the best about, the one you like doing the most, the one you think you could really succeed at.
Volunteering my time, I'd have to say. I'm pretty good at it through any aspect. I just love volunteering my time, whether it's with children, whether it's at a hospital. I do always find time to volunteer and give back to my community. So.
Okay. And what about you, Miss Arabella? Contestant number 4. What do you think your greatest talent is?
My greatest talent?
Yeah.
I would love to sing singing, but God knows I can't hold a note. My greatest talent would have to...
You love to sing, but you can't hold a note.
Oh, no. Only if the music is louder than me.
It might just be training. And yeah, you go ahead.
My greatest talent would have to be community service. I love giving back. I did it all through college, and I've done it before. So my greatest talent would have to be being someone that people can rely on and someone that people can look up to.
Okay. Well, I was hoping that, when I talk about talent, it would be some sort of vocation, whether it's the arts or building cabinets, or laying bricks, that kind of stuff.
Well, I do have talents, but I'd rather save that for the night of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. You're gonna play you come from a political family, so I can understand. I'm just teasing you. What about you, contestant number 3?
Well, I want to say that my body is my instrument for the Lord, and I love to dance. That's how that's my talent inside and out. I dance.
Really? Mm-hmm. You a member of a dance group?
I teach dance at the church down at King Garden Bay Baptist, and I often dance on my own, a little solo. Every now and whenever I get the opportunity, I do it.
Okay, cool. And what about you, Miss Morgan? What do you think your greatest talent is?
Well, I do have many, but my greatest would have to be singing.
Oh, you love to sing?
I love to sing.
And you can hold a note?
I can hold a note.
Okay, cool. You have a talent, Ms. Danisha?
Of course, I have many talents. My greatest talent is dancing, any form of dance. It's not just a talent for me, it's a hobby. It's something that I was anointed with. It's a gift from God, and I'm very thankful for it. I love using my body in every possible way. Dancing.
Dancing, okay. So what are your hobbies? That's a joke. That was my next question.
I have other hobbies.
You have other hobbies?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So in my spare time, I enjoy dancing. Mm-hmm. I enjoy doing hair, as I am a cosmetologist, as I stated before. I enjoy relaxing and just enjoying nature.
Okay, cool. And what about you, contestant number 2? What are your hobbies?
Well, singing, of course. I do dance also. I dance with the Adagio dance group with Sasha Piquet. I've been playing soccer from the age of 4. I still do.
You like to play soccer?
I love
you
soccer.
You don't look like a soccer player. It's kind of
Well,
rough. Kind of rough for you.
That's the best part about it. So, and along with Danisha, I'm not certified, but I also do hair in my spare time now and again.
Do you like to do hair?
Yes.
Yeah, so nobody's relaxing, huh? Nobody's sitting back watching TV, playing video games.
Relaxing is boring.
No.
Relaxing is boring. Relaxing is boring. Your hobby is dancing, right?
Dancing.
So don't ask you that question again, right?
No, that's fine. No, I also love to travel, and I enjoy fitness activities, a lot of fitness activities. I'm a gym junkie.
Okay, so y'all are all great and look like in good shape. Okay, so you like to work out and
Travel
to dance and travel. Okay. Nobody likes to read except Arabelle. What are your hobbies, Arabelle? Arabella?
I'm pretty sure in my past life I was a fish. I love the ocean.
Okay.
I love diving, swimming, sailing, if someone is actually sailing. And I love reading, as you read. At school, I was an avid reader of the news. I still try to. It's a bit more difficult with time management, but I still do try to keep up with the news.
Okay, you like, you're nosy.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm just joking. But no, I'm a news junkie too. I mean, I like to know what's going on around me all the time.
We should all know what's going on.
We should all know what's going on around us,
Definitely.
right? So I like that as well. And what about you, the contestant number 5?
Okay.
You like to relax, right?
I do. I love to relax. I love to enjoy the BVI. Many don't. When you live here, you learn to not appreciate the BVI. So sometimes I just like to go touring around, pretend to be a tourist for a day.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I love the beach. I love the beach. So, but I also like sports, even though I can't really play much sports, but I still love them, like volleyball. Never really played it.
You like to watch?
I love to watch too. I know a lot about the sport, but I may not be able to play every sport. But I have played softball and I do enjoy it a lot. And I do love reading as well. So in my spare time I try to read. So
y'all have a lot of hobbies.
Yes, gotta keep yourself busy.
Okay, and why do you have the mic? Who do you admire the most and why?
Well, I admire every hardworking person, I'd have to say. Of course, the person I most admire it's always your mom. It always has to be your mom. But I would personally say for every hardworking person, I do admire them, especially the way how life is with time and when you have your family and work. It can get very tedious sometimes, but that's what I have to admire. It's like a whole set of people. Hardworking people.
Hardworking people.
Yes.
Okay.
Like yourself.
Hard workers. You admire hard workers. Thank you for the compliment.
Yes.
Too bad we're not voting.
Oh.
And you, Miss Arabella.
Yes, Arabella.
Arabella. Who do you admire the most?
The person I admire the most is my grandmother, Eileen Lucia Parsons, OBE. I admire her because she's been really good to me. She's taken care of me when she really shouldn't have. She's been my mother, my father, my grandmother. She has been everything to me. He has been, I'm sorry.
Okay. Take a minute. And of course, she's teaching you politics as well.
She tries.
Right? So all that international relations and anthropology, you just pretending that you'll be working overseas positioning us, but you actually gonna be the premier, right?
I tried to steer away from it, but I'm pretty sure she had that planned. But yes.
Okay, that's cool. And what about you, Ms. Jean-Louis?
I admire Oprah Winfrey the most. And it's because she's shown me that regardless of what you've been through, success is never final and failure is never fatal. And that's why I really admire her.
Okay. And contestant number 2, who you admire the most?
The person I admire the most would have to be Miss Rosalia Gardiner. She's a native of Virgin Gorda. She is the epitome of a renewed spirit. I mean, she loves to give back. And she always says, when you work hard, you can play even harder. And that's what I love about her.
And she never gets old.
No, never. One thing,
She,
forever young.
and she always in the festival.
Always.
Yeah, we know her well. Right. Hello, Ms. Rose. All right, cool. And what about you, contestant number 1? Who you admire the most?
Next to my mother, Alvara Maduri Keynes. I'm sure she's watching. Love you, Mommy. Apart from my mother, I would say I admire Miss Kathy Berkeley the most. Miss Kathy Berkeley is considered to be the mother of all Paul Mitchell students.
All what?
Paul Mitchell students. That's the school that I went to achieve my license for cosmetology.
Okay.
Yes. So she's considered to be the mother of all Paul Mitchell students. She is a 5-time award nominee for stand-up comedy. All of that while being hearing impaired. This lady is just amazing. She has one goal and one wish in this world, and that is to see every boy and girl on the face of the earth treated equally. Her impact on my life is just profound, and I truly admire her.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
What we're going to do is take this we got 15 minutes remaining, and we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to have some more questions, and we're going to open up the phone lines, and hopefully we get some calls in and ask some, give you an opportunity to question our lovely, intelligent contestants. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and H. Lavity Stout Community College.
Welcome back to Spotlight. You can tell I'm having a good time. My cheekbones are hurting now. I'm here with 5 lovely, intelligent young ladies vying for the prestigious title of Miss BVI. And of course, we've been trying to get to know them. And Miss BVI pageant has become more than just a pageant. It's really an ambassadorship for our young people to go abroad, regionally, internationally, and represent the country. And we need to get to find out who they really are. And I think we're trying to accomplish that goal tonight. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying the show, because I certainly am. The phone lines are open. The number is on the screen: 446-1949. 446-499. Okay. But you got 446 up on the screen, so make sure you got the right number. 499-1949. Give us a call, and you need to ask questions of your own. It's good to pick up the young ladies and wish them well, but it's good to also have questions, and I'm hoping that we can have some more questions. All the questions that I neglected to ask or forgot to ask. Okay, now, who answered the last question? You? Okay, doesn't matter. As you heard me say down the intro back, that there's a phone call. Thank you very much for calling Spotlight. You are here, please. Good night.
Good night.
Yes.
I just pick up to all these 6 young ladies there tonight, but I want to get shout out to Leah.
To Leah.
To Leah, yes. Leah, you have a fan.
Aw, thank you.
I want to go from the back up to the fullest and do a double up. You know what I mean? So everybody could text and call and wish her congratulations,
Thank
All right,
you.
my brother, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for that call. So, Leah, you got big up, and all of you got big up. So, y'all say thank you.
Thank you.
Good. The phone again. I'm not going to get asked many more questions, I guess. Thank you for calling Spotlight. Right ahead, please. Thank you for calling.
Good evening.
Good evening. Speak.
And good evening to all the contestants.
Good evening.
especially to one of my former classmates, Miss BVI.
Hi.
Class of 2006, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, sweetie.
And Leah, sweetie, you're doing a great job. We're behind you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Okay. As I was saying, thank you for calling Spotlight. Go right ahead, please.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm calling to give a shout out to contestant number 2, Miss Virgin Gorda Secora Morgan.
Thank
You're
you.
doing a good job, honey. We all support you. We love you. Woo, Secora!
Yay! Thank you.
Just a good evening to all the lovely ladies.
Good evening.
Congratulations on having the courage to do this show. It's no easy task. I wish you all the best. I look forward to seeing you in the promotion this weekend and the upcoming Miss BVI. So
Thank
good
you so
luck,
much.
ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. Yes. Should I wait or should I ask my next question? Right? Yeah, I should wait, right? Thank you very much for calling Spotlight. Go right ahead, please. Thank you for calling Spotlight. Go right ahead, please.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
Oh, I would like to forget Judine, class of 2006. Woohoo! We got the best.
Thank you, sweetie.
And Leah, I just messaged you to Didi.
All right. Thank you very much for calling.
There's a lot of shout outs
Okay.
today.
The shout out night. Yes, indeed. We're going to be ambassadors for the BVI, right? The person that wins is going to be ambassador. And of course, you'll be selling for the most part our 2 major economic pillars and whatever else we have on BVI. And a lot of people might think that our pillars need strengthening. So you might want to think about that. Okay, call back. I was just getting ready to get to you. So just give you a minute to talk. There you go. Thank you for calling Spotlight. Right ahead, please. Turn your television off and speak directly into your phone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night to everyone.
Good night. Thank you for calling.
How are you doing?
We're doing well. How are you?
We are great. I'm running too. Go right ahead.
I'm just calling to wish everyone good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's it?
And especially my daughter, my Poopsie, Danisha.
I was wondering.
Thank you, Mommy. It's Danisha, Madhu, Finley tonight.
I know how they all feel tonight because I was in that position at one time.
Stop listening to your radio, Honorable Keynes.
So I know how
television,
it feels.
sorry.
It was a couple of years ago that I was sitting in that same position. So I wish you good luck.
All right, thank you for calling.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, Mama Keynes. Yeah. This ambassador thing is not gonna get over. Huh? Thank you for calling Spotlight. Go right ahead, please.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you
Good
for calling
night.
Spotlight.
Good night.
Yes, I would like to wish all contestants good luck, especially Danisha, Madhu, Finley, Danisha, Team Danisha, all the way.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. So Danisha, everybody calling your name. So, what do you think we need to do with our tourism product?
Definitely, we need to promote the fact that we're not just the sailing capital of the world. There is so much more to the BVI, so much history behind of it. One thing that I find very dear to me is the Nottingham plantation in Eastern Longlook. The fact that we are the home of the first freed slaves in the Western Hemisphere I find that to be something that we need to promote, something that I find our tourists would love to come and see and hear about, not just enjoy the beach, though it's the most beautiful waters there are in the world there is. And I feel that much more can be put into the tourism industry to bring the tourists here.
Okay. What about you, contestant number 2? What do you think we need to strengthen regarding our tourism? Because you know you're going to be going around with a tourist board and you're going to be selling and...
Yes.
You know.
Well, I do agree with Danisha 100% with the more, the historical part of the British Virgin Islands. And we all know that the cruise pair project is going on. And I actually do believe that it's a great thing that they're doing, because not only is it bringing more visitors and tourists into the territory, they're also giving the people of the BVI a chance to promote their smaller businesses and stuff like that. So with the cruise pair project, they can install more historical, you know, give more information about the historical facts of the BVI.
Okay, so develop the historical sites more and have everybody, the cruise tourists especially, go around and visit the sites. I got you. And what about you there, Miss Jean-Louis?
Just to piggyback on my fellow contestants, we should promote, the BVI has a lot to offer. Our tourism is, I think it's unparalleled, first of all, so I'll just say that. I don't think we have any issues, but I will say we should promote our culture a lot more. We have rich culture and rich heritage, and it's just something that we should always promote. That should be the first thing. Every time I tell everybody about the BVI, the first thing that's out of my mouth is, hey, you guys have to experience our culture, our food, our cuisine, our people. They're so, I get warm-hearted and I'm excited about it from top to bottom. So definitely our culture. Like they said before, we have more than just the sailing capital of the world. Don't just, that's the first thing that I often hear people.
We have more than warm breezes.
You know, you're talking about 60 islands, rocks, and keys. Come on, we could do a little better than that. So I just wanted to say those two things.
Okay, cool. What about you, Miss Arabella?
The BVI, what we can do is strengthen our niche markets, our tourism niche markets. So one thing I would suggest that we would do is take what we already have. We have so much that is unique to the BVI. Like the fact that we have our own specific type of sailing sloop that you cannot find anywhere else in the world. I would say use that as a market. Market that and make that something people come here to see, because you can't find it anywhere else.
So we build sloops and we sail the sloops instead of the fancy yachts, and we have all kinds.
We still do it. I did it last summer and it was very fun.
Okay.
I didn't fall off.
Okay, cool. And what about you there, contestant number 5, Miss Johnny? What do you think we could do to improve our tourism product?
Okay, for tourism, like everyone touched on it, the historical sites, the historical factor of it. But I do believe for tourism, the attraction to it would be our beaches, I'd have to say. So I find that we're doing pretty well because it's just natural. Our natural beauty just brings everyone here. So there's not much that we can do, but we can also protect what we already have. So we can maintain what we already have and better it also.
All right, cool, thanks. Let's see. Thank you for calling Spotlight. Go right ahead, please. Thank you for calling Spotlight.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
I'm calling to wish all the contestants.
Can you speak a little louder, please? Can you speak a little louder, please?
I'm calling to wish all the contestants good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much for calling. Okay. Let me see if I can get another question before the phone rings again. Now, what is your view on, y'all are young people, and what is your view of how our young people around your ages are doing socially and financially? But let me take this call. You can think about that. Thank you very much for calling Spotlight. Go right ahead, please. Go right ahead, please. Thank you for calling Spotlight. Speak. Speak. Okay. Yeah, what, okay. Yeah, what, young people, let's start with you there, Miss Contestant number 5, Miss Johnny. Young people such as yourself, you out in the community and you seeing young people and you hear a lot. Old people are always talking bad about young people. And I know personally that there's only a few young people that are having some challenges. They're not bad, they're just having some challenges. But we seem to amplify that. What do you think, what do you think the situation with our young people are today, and if there's anything we can do about that?
Well, definitely have more role models. If you, like I mentioned before, if you have a good structure, foundation, a good background, you'd be more established. You'll have, how should I say this?
Well, you have a better foundation to stand on,
so,
right?
Yes.
So we need to give our young people a better foundation.
I believe so. We can start early. We don't necessarily have to wait until they reach our age to try and nurture that into them.
So your bones are hardened and then you can't really bend.
We start lower level in primary schools, have more like talks with our youth, our young people, and we can encourage them to be better people, encourage education as well, because education is the key. So.
Okay, cool. What about you, Miss Arabella? What do you think the situation with our youth are today?
Well, youths, it depends on what age group you're looking at. If you're looking at the lower levels, I do believe that they should have more people that they can look up to, more role models. Hence the reason I would like to start a big brother, big sister program within the high school, and hopefully in the future within the lower levels, the elementary. Students within the high school, honestly, people forget that there's more pressures in the world right now, so things have changed. It's not as easy as it was when I was in high school. The kids have a lot more to look out for. They have a lot more troubles to deal with. So I see they are struggling, yes, but I think that there's avenues for them to improve and avenues for them to get better. And they will do better. I do believe in our youths.
Okay. What about you, Ms. Jean-Louis?
I think our young people, they're trying, and one thing I will say is that we should start to plan more effectively. We have a lot of people often say we're gonna live like there's no tomorrow, but I think we should always plan ahead, always be one step ahead of the game, strive for more, have more ambition, and I think that's something that we should work on.
All right, cool. What about you, contestant number 2, Miss Morgan?
Well, the youth are our future, and I believe that once you mold a child from small and steer them into the right direction, they will grow and be on the right path. And there are many youth groups, youth forums, so I do believe that if we can take those and just enhance them a bit more, make them broaden the horizon and get more, even more students, more youth involved, they will grow to be better, much better children.
So you think our youth want to be involved more?
Well, most of them, well, as I said, I work in the school, so they do. So, more, bring different programs into the schools, into the community, and we will definitely see a difference.
Okay, what about you, Ms. Danisha? Contestant number 1.
Well, as the old saying goes, train up a child in the way that they should go and they'll never depart from it. However, we, as young individuals, we tend to stray at times. However, I do have faith and I do have hope. I do believe that we'll all learn from our experiences and bounce back. Persons tend to be influenced negatively by the media, but I do believe with positive persons surrounding them, they will return and be on the right track.
Okay. Well, we're following and turning the clock. And we're being terrorized by the clock. And I know you all want to stay here online and chat with me.
Sure.
Yes. Y'all are having so much fun. But we have to go. So what we're going to do, you're going to, invite everybody to come out and see you on the 19th and on the 3rd. and talk about all the good things you all are going to be doing and performances that you're going to give and why it's worth it to come and be on time. Okay, so we're going to start with you, contestant number 1, and we're going to go right around.
Okay, well, thank you for having us here with you. It was a pleasure. And to my lovely viewers, thank you for tuning in. On Saturday, July 19th, I invite you to come on out to the promotional segment and the interview. On the August 3rd, I would like you to come out at the Multipurpose Sports Complex for the royal crowning of the Miss British Virgin Islands 2014. Thank you.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Again, I am Miss Tikora Morgan, your contestant number 2, vying for the most prominent title throughout the territory, Miss British Virgin Islands 2014, extending a warm invitation to each and every one of you on July 19th at the College Auditorium for our promo segment and interview, and on August 3rd at the Multipurpose Complex at 8 p.m. sharp, you don't want to miss, where we will be crowning the next ambassador for these British Virgin Islands. Thank you.
Thank you. And Ms. Jean-Louis.
I am your contestant number 3, Janine Jean-Louis, vying to be your ambassador for the British Virgin Islands. And I'm inviting you all on August 3rd for an exciting night. 5 dynamic young ladies, you don't want to miss it. And also a promotional segment on July 19th. Thank you all.
Okay. And Ms. Arabella, contestant number 4.
Good evening again to our viewing audience. I am Arabella Lucia Parsons, your contestant number 4, vying for the prestigious title of Miss British Virgin Islands 2014. I'm inviting you out to the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium on July 19th to view the promotional and interview segment, and on August 3rd to view the pageant. Thank you.
Thank you. And Miss Leah Johnny,
Okay,
contestant number 5.
First, let me say it was a pleasure being on your show. Unfortunately,
Thank you.
We're almost out of time. But again, I am Leah Johnny, contestant number 5, vying for Miss British Virgin Islands, the title. And I invite all of you to our promotion and interview segment on July 19th at the College Auditorium. And I also invite you to our show where we will all dazzle you. So it's going to be a good show, as you can all see, August 3rd. Thank you.
But thank you, and thank you all very much for being my guest on Spotlight. And
It was
all
a
the best.
pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Cool. Next week, the spotlight will shine on the Kiddies Fiesta, the Calypsonians, and the Junior Miss BVI pageant contestants. And Junior Miss BVI has been renamed from the East End Long Look pageant to Junior Miss BVI pageant. So that's going to be another interesting night. Calypsonians, I know, going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have a good time with the contestants as well. So don't miss it. Be here for the program next week. It'll be our last program before the 60th anniversary celebrations really get going. Spotlight, of course, is seen Tuesdays at 8 p.m. and rebroadcast Sundays at 2:30 right here on channel 55 JTV. And you can also view all the spotlights that you've missed, this spotlight included, on jtvlive.net. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your comments, for calling, your encouragement, your suggestions and your criticisms. Continue to email me at jtvspotlight@yahoo.com. I'm at your anchor, reminding you that when the spotlight is on, you see the facts. Peace and blessings.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and H. Lavity Stout Community College.